found my spouse. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the gift of your attention. It's a measure of time, which is your most irreplenishable resource, and I'm grateful for it sincerely. When asked about the difficulties of sculpture, Michelangelo said, "It is easy. You just chip away all the stone that isn't David. It's simple to cut things out of a life. You break up with a shitty partner, quit eating bread, delete the Twitter app. You cut it out, and the shape of what's actually killing you clarifies a little. The whole Abrahamic world invests itself in this promise. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't fuck or steal or kill, and you'll be a good person. 8 of the 10 commandments are about what thou shalt not. But you can live a whole life not doing any of that stuff and still avoid doing any good. That's the whole crisis, the rot at the root of everything. The belief that goodness is built on a constructed absence, not doing. That belief corrupts everything, has everyone with any power sitting on their hands. A rich man goes a whole day without killing a single unhoused person and so goes to sleep content in his goodness. In another world, he's buying crates of socks and Cliff Bars and tents, distributing them in city centers. But for him, abstinence reigns. I want to be the chisel, not the David. What can I make of being here? And what can I make of not? Normal people think of recovery as a kind of abstinence. They imagine us sitting around white-knuckled, sweating as we count our hours, trying desperately to distract ourselves enough to not relapse. This is because for normal people, drinking is an activity, like brushing their teeth or watching TV. They can reasonably imagine excising drinking like any other activity without collapsing their entire person. For a drunk, there's nothing but drink. There was nothing in my life that wasn't predicated on getting drunk, either getting fucked up itself or getting money to get fucked up by working or slinging this drug for that drug or that drug for cash. Getting sober means having to figure out how to spend 24 hours a day. It means building an entirely new personality, learning how to move your face, your fingers. It meant learning how to eat, how to speak among people, and walk, and fuck, and worse than any of that, learning how to just sit still. You're moving into a house the last tenants trashed. You spend all your time ripping up the piss carpet, filling in the holes in the wall, and you also somehow have to remember to feed yourself and make rent and not punch every person who talks to you in the face. There's no abstinence in it. There's no self-will. It's a chisel. It's surrender to the chisel. Of course you don't hope to come out a David. It's miracle enough to emerge still standing on 2 feet.